Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Well, today's high temperature is going to be, I think it was 86. And it's getting out of my comfort zone. So if I do anything in the garden, it'll be this morning. But pretty much I'll just water this morning. I have to get some sort of a pole cutter for that wisteria. I didn't do that yesterday. I did a couple other things in the garden because it's only going to get harder for me to climb a ladder, and the wisteria is already reaching my windows, and it climbs up the side of my house where I don't want it. So eventually I'll probably end up taking that and cutting it down, but not yet. I'm not ready to do that yet because I like it. So yesterday I bought a bunch of cold foam because I'm really liking the cold foam for the summer. I think it's fun. It's like going to a coffee shop. I think I would like to be a barista. I think I would enjoy that job. Either that or working at some sort of a nursery or flower arranging place. I think a nursery would be a little bit too intense for me because I'm sure they have to haul around heavy plants, which I can't do. But I can't have a job where I'm standing on my feet all day. So I have to sit and I have to stand. I have to do both. Well, this cold foam is almost gone, and it's the Italian sweet cream. It's very good. Well, not quite gone. Oh, there it goes. It's the end of that one. So I bought a new one yesterday because I do like that. It's sort of a good general go with every coffee flavor. So cheers. Yum. That's very tasty. So, yeah, I think I'm going to stay home today. I don't know. It's still really early in the morning. And I was really tired yesterday for some reason, even though I got a lot done in the garden. Towards the afternoon, I was really sleepy tired. But I didn't take a nap because I couldn't fall asleep. So usually I go up to bed and I watch TV for an hour or two, depends. And I was starting to fall asleep, so I turned the TV off, and I knew it was early. I usually don't go to sleep until, after midnight. But I think it was maybe around 10:30, something like that. So I thought, I'm just going to go to sleep. So fine, I did. I fell right asleep. And around sometime between 2 and 3 in the morning, a police car went screaming by full blast with the sirens on. Woke me up. Well, of course, then you have to get up and you got to go to the bathroom and then you go back to bed, and I could not fall back asleep. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get comfortable. My fibro is acting up again. So I think that's why I'm so tired too, because that's what happens. So anyway, today will be a light duty day. I'll probably just end up watering and doing a little something here in the house. But with it getting to be 86, we have another heat wave coming where it'll be in the 90s, and I'm not looking forward to that. So, yeah, today will be a light duty day. And I spent about, around $100 yesterday on some provisions. And I don't plan on really spending a whole lot more on groceries. I have a couple things coming from Target. from Instacart. But boy, I'll tell you, that Instacart, it's a little more expensive. But I'm the type of person, I go into a store and I like to browse around. So I usually end up buying things I hadn't planned on. I've always shopped that way. So with the Instacart, even though it is a little more expensive, I actually save money because I don't do that, because I really don't go online and, look around at Target and Aldi's and all that. I do look at Aldi's, what is that? Aldi's special buys or whatever. I do look at them, and then sometimes I'll put those in my cart. But they don't always have things that I want, so it's fine. I really end up saving money. But the nice part about it is you don't have to haul your groceries to the car. You don't have to pack them. You don't have to do any of that stuff. I just take my groceries, bring them in the kitchen, and put them away right away. And that way I don't have a ton of things sitting around. So if you're getting older and shopping is getting more and more difficult, you might want to take a look at Instacart or Walmart Plus. I have both those services and I use them both. And even if I only use them once or twice a month, which is usually how often I use them, I don't use them every week. It really, really, for me, is great. So, okay, well, I will meet you over there at the budget book because I am getting some red X's. All right, back at the budget book. Well, Wednesday, I didn't spend any money, but yesterday I did. And like I said, I bought some provisions. It's been a while since I did that, so I'm going to go ahead and get a big red X there. But anyway, so I have a dilemma. When I had the mice, I went into a 2-year contract with an exterminator company, and they do a really good job. The guy was here yesterday, and he looked in the attic, he looked in the basement, he looked in the garage, no more mice, so yay. But I still have to fulfill that contract, which is fine. I will do that. They spray around the house, they clean up any spider webs, any of that stuff. So they did. It took a while, but the mice are gone. Thank God for that. So a guy came around with a different company, and it seemed cheaper. And since the mice are gone, I really didn't need that part of the service anymore. But so he said that if I signed on with them, that they would pay off the rest of my contract for the other exterminator company. So, okay, that's fine. They were a little bit cheaper. So I went ahead and got into a contract with them, thinking they were going to pay off the first company. Well, they didn't. So today they were going to come out, and the first company came out yesterday, and he did a really good job. And like I said, he even looked in that box and took out the stuff that was in there, the mouse nest. There weren't any babies, but he took all that out of there and, sprayed around for rodents and things. So anyway, so now I have to cancel the new company because when they came, their service was not as thorough. So I've made the decision to just go ahead and run out my contract with the first company. But the second company sent me a text, we're going to be in your area. We're going to come and, treat your home. And it's like, no, that was just done yesterday. So getting into these contracts is a big pain in the butt, and I don't even think it's worth it to get into a contract. You're probably better off just paying the higher fee in the beginning. I mean, with the mice, it was kind of, okay, well, I needed to do something. So, but with the second company, I should not have gotten into a contract with them. But I did think they were going to pay off the first company. So I called them this morning and said, no, you can't come out because I just had the other company that you guys were supposed to pay off. So I don't know what happened there. But I said, I'm going to cancel your service, company number 2. And I said, to be honest with you, company number 1 is much more thorough. So now I have to wait, and I'm sure I'll have to pay a cancellation fee, but we'll see how that goes. I have no idea how much it is because the girl on the phone couldn't tell me. She had to, shove it higher up. So, what a pain in the butt. And it's all because of those darn mice. So anyway, another thing to tighten my belt for. I don't know what that bill's going to be. So, all right, well, I'm not going to dwell on my finances here. I'm going to just work on improving them. All right, I'll be back later. Okay, so here is my Walmart order that I got actually yesterday because I'm posting it today. So I had to get a new ink cartridge for my printer. I always keep one in reserve, and I used my last one, and that was $21. I got these Better Good strawberry ice cream bars. They sounded really good. I've never tried them before, but it sounded good. And then I got, of course, the vegetable lasagna that I like to keep on hand. I got this, I've never tried this either, garlic parmesan aioli. That's also Better Goods. I thought that would be nice if I want to make my luncheon meats. And this Better Goods single serve coffee cups. And it's chocolate hazelnut. And I love chocolate hazelnut. So hopefully that'll be good. And there are 12 cups in there. And that was only $6 and something. So I thought I'd try it. And I've gotten this before. It's good. Cheddar, Gouda, and Gruyere cheese from Better Goods. And then I got 2 more cold foams because I like variety. I'm almost done with my, there we go, with my Italian sweet cream. So I wanted to back up one. And then I haven't tried this one, brown butter chocolate chip cookie. It sounded good. So, and they last a long time. So I got those. And I also got these, the strawberry banana yogurt. And they sent me, I did not order these, but they always tell you to keep them. And it had my name on the bag. I got to check my receipt, but they sent me 2 cottage cheese and a sour cream. And I'm not a huge fan of cottage cheese, except in lasagna. So I guess I'm going to have to make lasagna to use it up. And I got to look up to see if I can freeze the cottage cheese. I think you can. Probably changes the texture, but that's all right since I use it for lasagna. I don't eat it just like with fruit like some people do. But anyway, there is my Walmart haul. And not very big. I'm trying to keep it on the low spend. And also, I'm trying not to get too many things for the freezer. So, okay. Well, I'm out here in my garden, and I wanted to use Google Lens to try and identify my plant. But in the meantime, I wanted to show you my wisteria, my out-of-control wisteria, which is like everywhere. and it goes all the way up there. So this is why I need to get a extended pole trimmer, because it's all the way up to the roof. And I need to pull those down because it's getting in my windows. It's like a peeping Tom. Right? We need to get rid of that. Yes, it's just too big. Oh, they don't like the camera. They always run away. They always run away. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful morning out here today. So I think I'm going to bring my coffee out here and enjoy nature a little bit. My elephant ears are getting big, the leaves. And my pond plants are dying. I don't know what's going on there. That one's still good, and so is that one, but the floating ones are not doing so well. Oh well. Some make it, some don't, and here comes some more wisteria. It's coming, it comes under the deck and it grows like all over. So unless you want to deal with a monster plant, I would recommend not planting a wisteria. Here's what it looks like from here. It's starting to attack me. All the way up. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And this was cut way back just a few months ago. All right, well, I better get on Amazon and find myself an extended trimmer, and I better get a tall one. Right, puppies? A few of you have said that this is either a squash or a pumpkin, and that's what Google Lens also says it is. So we'll see what kind. I don't remember. Well, I just got my little tiny Target order, and you only need to, I think, order $10 worth in order to get free delivery from Target. So Aldi's didn't have the caramel macchiato creamer. They had the foam, but not the creamer. So I got that from Aldi, or from Target, and that was $3.79. And then I got some sausage patties and also some bacon strips, because I have a lot of tomatoes now, and I want to make some not bacon, tomato, and lettuce sandwiches. I ate up all of the tofu bacon. I think I might still have a little bit frozen. But I got this instead, and these were each $4.59. So my order total came to $12.97. And I have some English muffins that I want to use these with my eggs and some cheese. So that was just my little tiny order.